Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead, and it does look like we will eventually see a better chance for some rain as we continue to watch two systems in the Atlantic, which will give us a possibility, possibly, that is, a chance for some rain. As weather pattern right now hasn't changed much. We still have the upper level ridge across the Great Basin. You can see a little bit of a weakness here, which is intensifying just to the east of the Arctic. The axis of this little trough here has expanded somewhat to the west. That's one reason why we've seen a little bit more in terms of clouds mixing in with the sunshine today. But most of any rain will stay to the east of this trough's axis and probably to the east of the Arctic for the next few days. As temperatures with this weakness in place will stay below normal as we look at lows tonight. Still have that dry air in place, and as a result, most locations will dip. Actually, all of the Arctic probably will dip into the 60s tonight. Looking at a low temperature in Shreveport at 65 or 68 degrees, 65 in Texarkana, 66 in Natchitoches, and 65 degrees in Marshall. Daytime highs tomorrow should rebound back up into the upper 80s across the northern half of the area and the low 90s further to the south, right around 90, 91 degrees or so in Shreveport, 92 in Natchitoches, 89 in Atlanta, and 88 degrees for the high tomorrow in Texarkana. Looking at the next couple of days, don't expect much as far as any rain, as tonight we will see a mostly clear sky. Tomorrow we will see a mix of clouds and sunshine once again. I really don't anticipate seeing anything as far as significant rainfall chances tomorrow. Going through tomorrow night, we become mostly clear once again, and you can see for Friday, we will see that mix of clouds and sunshine. Futurecast does show a few pop-up thunderstorms, mainly to the east of the Arctic here for Friday. And as we head into the weekend, we will see a very low, say 10% chance for that rain for maybe Saturday, Sunday. That chance may increase a bit as we go into next week. Now, longer range, we continue to watch the disturbances in the Atlantic. Still no tropical developments as far as depressions as of yet. Probably in the next day or so, we'll see this disturbance here in the Atlantic get better organized and possibly be classified as a depression. We have another one. Both of them likely will at one point become a depression. And then there's a third disturbance coming off of Africa right now that is a ways away for us to be concerned about at this point. But both of these disturbances here do have a shot at making their way into the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, let's take a look at the latest spaghetti outlooks of the model forecast for both of these systems, and two things to point out to you. Both will probably make it into the Gulf of Mexico at some point. Actually, three things to point out to you. Both will make it into the Gulf. Notice the first one here, the big spread on where the system could be 5 days from now, okay? Models go as far east as Panama City and as far southwest as the coast of Mexico. All right, I would say somewhere in this area might be the area that we would be looking at here right now. But again, just to point the big discrepancy here, a huge bit of uncertainty as far as the potential path of this first system. Notice the model's much tighter here with the second one. Now also notice too that it's quite possible we'll see this system spend a great deal of time, at least as far as its center, over land, which would be a good thing because that in terms of keeping its intensity down. But this one likely looks like it will, if it makes a landfall as a system here, basically the eastern half of the Gulf Coast is where it would make landfall. Now, obviously this far out, there's a great deal of uncertainty, but nonetheless, especially this first one, probably at this point has the best chance of bringing us maybe just a little bit of a chance for some rain. As far as other than that, expect the heat to intensify here moving forward. As we look at your 7-day forecast, you can see that we will see highs eventually creep back up into the mid-90s. Lows will creep back up into the mid-70s as the wind becomes more southeasterly. That's going to increase the humidity across the Arctic. And notice by the middle part of next week, we might see a little bit better chance for some rain. Now, as of right now, only have 20 and 30% as far as the possibility of rain. That's based on that first system probably staying to our south, but obviously if it moves further to the north, those numbers definitely would go up, especially by the middle part of next week. So all in all, looks like still some smooth sailing for the next few days. We have 2 more nights where lows will be in the upper 60s to low 70s. Then the humidity returns, and that slight chance of rain could return by the beginning of next week.